ever wondered why your eyes sometimes deceive you with bizarre visuals that your brain can't comprehend? Welcome to the fascinating world of optical illusions. Optical illusions, by definition, are visuals that trick our eyes into seeing something that isn't there or isn't happening. They playfully manipulate our perception, creating a rift between what our eyes capture and how our brain interprets it. It's a tantalizing dance between reality and illusion, where our senses become the unsuspecting audience. But how does this happen? How can a simple image or pattern cause such a stir in our understanding of the world around us? The answer lies in the intricate workings of our eyes and brain, a dynamic duo that doesn't always see eye to eye. In this journey, we'll be exploring the science behind these optical illusions, unraveling their secrets and understanding why they have such a profound impact on us. So, fasten your seatbelts and broaden your horizons. Get ready to dive into the world where seeing is not always believing. Optical illusions are more than just fascinating images. They are windows into how the brain processes visual information. But to comprehend the magic of these illusions, we must first grasp the basic principles of vision. Imagine light as the courier that delivers the visual world to our eyes. It bounces off objects and enters our eyes, which then convert it into electrical signals. These signals are sent to the brain, our command center, which interprets the information and paints the picture we see. Now, let's delve into perspective, a key player in this game of illusion. Perspective is all about the positioning and distance of objects relative to the viewer. For instance, objects that are farther away appear smaller than those close by. Our brain uses these cues to gauge depth and size, but in flat images, this can be manipulated to create illusions of impossible objects and spaces. Next up is color and contrast. These elements play significant roles in how we perceive images. Our eyes are more sensitive to light and dark contrast, helping us distinguish objects even in dim light. However, when color and contrast are cleverly tweaked, they can trick our brain into seeing things that aren't really there, or missing things that are. Finally, the star of the show, our brain. It's our brain that does the heavy lifting, interpreting the signals sent by our eyes. However, it doesn't just passively receive information. It actively predicts and fills in gaps based on past experiences and expectations, leading to discrepancies between what we see and reality. This is the crux of optical illusions. For instance, when we see a stick half submerged in water, it appears bent, but we know it's straight. Why? Because our brain is trying to reconcile the difference in light speed in air and water, leading to the illusion of a bent stick. Optical illusions, thus, are not just tricks, but fascinating glimpses into the complex and sometimes imperfect workings of our vision and brain. Now that we understand the science, prepare to witness the magic of optical illusions. From static images that appear to move to pictures that change before your eyes, optical illusions come in many forms. Let's dive into the mesmerizing world of optical illusions. These are not just fun visual tricks, but complex interactions of light, perspective, and our brain's interpretation of the world. First off, we have the Hermann grid, a simple black and white checkerboard pattern with ghost-like gray spots appearing at the intersections when viewed from the corner of your eye. But when you look directly at an intersection, the gray spot disappears. Why does this happen? It's due to lateral inhibition, where our brain's neurons responsible for vision inhibit each other's activity, creating an illusion of contrast where there is none. Next up is the Ebbinghaus illusion, named after its creator Hermann Ebbinghaus. This illusion features two circles of the same size, surrounded by larger and smaller circles. The circle surrounded by larger circles appears smaller, and the one surrounded by smaller circles appears larger. This is because our brain gauges the size of an object based on its surrounding context. And then there's the spinning dancer, a silhouette that appears to spin clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on your perception. This illusion exploits the brain's depth perception mechanisms. The dancer appears to spin in the direction that our brain perceives as being towards us. Interestingly, some people can even make the dancer change direction simply by thinking about it. These illusions are more than just curiosities. They demonstrate the principles of vision we've discussed earlier, our brain's interpretation of light, perspective, and context. They show us that what we see is not always a straightforward reflection of reality, but a complex construct created by our brain. As we continue to delve into the intricate workings of our vision and perception, we uncover more about how our brain processes and interprets visual information. It's a fascinating and at times bewildering journey. As we've seen, these illusions reveal the surprising ways our brain interprets visual information. Optical illusions aren't just for fun. They can have real-world applications and implications. While they may seem like simple party tricks or brain teasers, the science behind them can be used in a variety of fields. Let's delve into some of them. In the realm of design and architecture, understanding optical illusions can lead to the creation of stunning and mind-boggling structures. Architects can manipulate our perception of space and size, creating buildings that seem impossible. Similarly, in the world of fashion, designers often use optical illusions to alter how we perceive the human body, creating illusions of height, size, or shape. In the field of psychology, optical illusions are a powerful tool to understand the workings of the human mind. They can reveal how we process and interpret visual information, offering insights into perception and cognition. Indeed, optical illusions serve as a captivating reminder that perception is not always reality. So, next time you're tricked by an optical illusion, remember, it's not a trick, but your brain interpreting what it sees. As we delve into the unseen reality, let's recap what we've discovered. Optical illusions aren't magic. They're scientific wonders. By exploiting our brain's mechanisms for understanding the visual world, these illusions can make stationary objects appear moving, flat images seem three-dimensional, or change our perception of colors and sizes. Wasn't it fascinating to learn about different types of optical illusions? From ambiguous to distorting, paradoxical to fiction, each one has a unique way of challenging our perception. And let's not forget their impact. These illusions not only entertain us, but also provide valuable insights into how our brain processes visual information, helping researchers in fields like psychology and neurobiology. Remember, reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing science content.